Hey everyone, this is Peter back with another client testimonial. Jeffery Straker was one of our clients. He's going to introduce himself a little bit more, but he's a Canadian musician based in Saskatchewan. So I'll leave the floor to him. Tell me a little bit more about what you do, and then we'll walk through how we helped you with your website.
Sure. I'm a singer-songwriter, pianist, independent musician. I've been doing this as my full-time work for 17, 18 years. It's been going quite well, but I'm self-managed, so my website has been a really important tool for me for the whole time I've been doing my work. And it's someplace that I try to point people to through my social media, etc. List my shows, try to sell some merch, have updated news, etc. But it had become a bit outdated. Like, it had all the stuff I needed to share with people, but the way it came across was just not feeling present.
Yeah. I remember it was a little bit outdated. It was working, functional, but you needed a refresh. Tara reached out to us, and at the time, and she was looking for someone to redesign your website. Walk us through, how was the process working with us when we were designing the website, and what did you really like about the process itself?
Well, so some things that I think initially we sort of talked about, like objectives or things that I was really looking for. I needed like new visuals. I needed, better like fonts. It seems so basic, but the fonts I was using just weren't really kind of contemporary, nor did they really they weren't really even really expressing my brand anymore. And so I wanted all of that refreshed. And a really important thing I think we talked about that I wanted was something that I could update, just tour dates of, but like content.
Correct.
Because so much of what I do, from year to year, my bio changes. The things I've done changes. So I would love to not have to bug you to update that. I would love to be able to just quick give it a refresh myself. So that was really important. Also, I did want a streamlined way to have my shows better displayed in a tour calendar. So that, and also I had some things I wanted to do, like include an integrated music player, like a Spotify sort of widget that would play music. And I had something I didn't have on my last one that I wanted to have was an Instagram sort of inlay, just to sort of link my website presence to my social media presence. And my Instagram account is growing, so I wanted that too. So a list of things.
Correct. The feedback with you was really good, and you pointed a good thing for you. Integration with all your social media platforms was a really key thing to this project. Just because when people see you on your website, they want to see your social media, or Spotify, given that you're a musician. So it worked out really well, and I think it blends even your tours as well, which is something that I had noted for you to kind of talk about. Is how did it help you with your tours, people buying tickets? I know you've been around all of Canada on separate tours, so how did the website help with that?
Yeah, I've got really good feedback on the site from people all across Canada who come to my shows. I did a tour in the UK, and when I'm doing like digital ads to let people know in the various regions where I'm performing, I'm pointing them to that tour page.
Correct.
If you get pointed to that tour page, they can really easily find the show, click on the ticket link. Like it's a pretty slick page. It's worked really well. And a thing that you introduced me to, even though my previous version of my site was WordPress, but you set this new one up in your design with Elementor, and this might be like a basic thing to a lot of people. I had never heard of it. And so with Elementor, I'm able to update tour dates, update content, and it's so self-explanatory. Like, it's so easy.
I know.
It's like night and day from my old site to my new site. So the ease of use that you set that up with in meeting one of the objectives of the new site was really good.
Yeah, that's honestly one of the objections we have. People telling us, I can't update my site, all that. So we want to make it as easy as possible for you to take it from there. You just take control of it, which is really good. If you want to tell someone who's thinking of doing website development with us, what would you tell them?
Well, one specific thing was about the communication. The communication between you guys was fantastic. And one of the things I loved was, you would happily explain things to me, but if something felt like it needed a bit of a longer explanation, and also something that I might need a reference again, you would send these handy videos with your cursor sliding around the screen saying, "Here's how you do this, Jeffrey." And I still go back to those videos. So just as a way to give an example of the communication between you guys was really good. It was as frequent as we needed to do. You really paid attention to all the details that I was paying attention to, and really worked to try to rectify all the problems. You came with the draft. You came with the draft as you should, but then we tweaked the draft to get it to where I wanted it to be.
Correct.
By a really good communication, and it was a really good experience. So I would say, like when it comes right down to it, investing in your business to create a new sort of home plate for me, the internet, like money well spent.
Yeah, it's literally the first thing people see, so it's your first image. But thank you, Jeffery, for taking the time to spend with me doing this testimonial. I know you're very busy all over, but thank you again. And if you guys want to go check out Jeffery Straker, we'll link him down below. His music is really good, and check out his website that we've made for him as well. And thanks a lot, Jeffery. Take care.
Thanks.